the wire at different material. Second objective is to determine wire at different length. And the lastly, which is the third objective, is to determine wire at different thickness.
So everyone, I will explain to you and introduce to you for the apparatus of this experiment. So here we have two multimeter, and this is our power supply, and this is our resistance apparatus. So these are the methods that we use to vary our resistance. Okay. So this is a multimeter to read our current, and this is to read our voltage. So guys, this is the appendix for this experiment. So I will start with appendix 1. For appendix 1 is how we want to record data for objective 1, which is to determine the voltage by differing materials. And for this for objective 1, as we know, the length of this resistor is constant, which is 1 meter, and the thickness or the diameter of wires that we use are also constant, which is 0.5 millimeter. So for this experiment, we will use two different materials, which is constant and brass. Okay, so we continue. So as we can see, there are two multimeters here. So this is to take current reading for current, while this is to take reading for voltage. So this is the reading voltage is our responding variable, the important variable, so we have to take it. While for the reading for current, we want to take it so that if this reading from here is a same or almost same with currents that is given by our DC power supply. Okay, so that's it for objective 1.
Okay guys, so for the second objective, this is the appendix, which is table 2, wires at differing length. So the constant value is D is equals to 0.7 millimeter, and then the manipulated variables will be the current, both current for x equals to 1 meter and x equals to 2 meter, and then responding as usual is the voltage. So for this setup of this experiment is, compared to the first experiment is, you need to make sure that for the x equals to 1 meter, you need to make sure that the A value is at 0.70 millimeter from here and at the end date for the x equals to 1 meter. So you adjust the power supply for the current and you read the voltage. Okay? But for the x equals to 2 meter is you add another wire, put here, and then another one is here, which is this wire is also A 0.70 millimeter, and this one is 0.7 millimeter. So when you connect these two, it's become 2 meter, and then you have the same procedure, current, and then take the voltage reading, and that's all for the second objective.
Okay, so guys, now we move on to the objective 3. So for objective 3, as have been mentioned before, is to determine the voltage by differing the thickness with constant length of 1 meter and the same material which is constant. So as we can see, we have to check voltages for 4 different thickness. Start with 0.35 millimeter until 1 millimeter. So it's all the same as previous objective. So we have to take reading of current here and take the voltage reading here, and also to change this accordingly to what thickness you want to check the voltage. So for now, I want to check the voltage for thickness of constant with thickness of 0.5 millimeter. So I just plug it in here. So now the circuit is connected. So accordingly to our appendix I've just shown you before, and that's it for all the objective procedures.
Okay guys, so there is a main precaution for this experiment. Okay, so each of these string, first, the bottom one is B0.50 millimeter. Make sure that the current not exceed 2.5 ampere. And then the next is A0.35 millimeter. Make sure it not exceed 1.0 ampere. And then next 0.50 millimeter, it's not exceed 1.5 ampere. And 0.7 and 0.7 both here has the same range, which is maximum only 2.0 ampere, don't exceed it. And lastly 1.0 millimeter is 2 ampere also, means that these three, the range maximum is 2.0 ampere